Today we're going to find the mid-segment of a trapezoid. Trapezoid ABCD has mid-segment MN because segment MB is congruent to segment MA, and segment CN is congruent to segment ND, which means that point N and point M are midpoints of segments CD and AB respectively. Therefore, the mid-segment of a trapezoid is connected by the midpoints of two of the sides of the trapezoid. So here we have trapezoid ABCD with mid-segment PQ. Segment PQ is the mid-segment because segment AP is congruent to segment PD, and segment BQ is congruent to segment QC, which means that point P and point Q are the midpoints of those two segments. Therefore, segment PQ is the mid-segment of that trapezoid. In order to find the mid-segment of a trapezoid, it has two bases. So therefore, the formula that we're going to use is that the mid-segment is equal to the sum of the bases, so base 1 plus base 2, all divided by 2. So in other words, what you're doing is you're finding the average of the bases. And that number that we're looking for should be between 12 and 26 halfway. So therefore, base 1 is 12, base 2 is 26. So I'm going to add the two bases together, divide by 2. 12 plus 26 is 38. Divide by 2, and we get 19. So x is equal to 19, which means that this number is between 12 and 26 halfway. Now we have another trapezoid where x is the mid-segment because it's joined by the two midpoints of the two sides of that trapezoid. So here again, we take base 1, add to base 2, and divide by 2. 18 plus 48 is 66. Divide by 2, the mid-segment is 33 units long. And this number is between 18 and 48. Here we have another trapezoid, but this time notice that these 2 points are the midpoints because they're dividing it into 2 equal parts. But this is also an isosceles trapezoid. So the same formula applies. So you're still going to take base 1 and base 2 and add those two together. So that's 21 plus 35 divided by 2. So we end up with 56 divided by 2, which is 28. And 28 is between 21 and 35. Now notice that one of the bases is missing. So therefore, we have to reverse the process that was used in the previous slides. So in order to find one of the bases, you take 2, instead of dividing by 2, you're going to multiply the mid-segment by 2. You got to multiply. And then you're going to subtract the base that you have. So in other words, if I take 2 and multiply by 15 and subtract the base, I'll end up with the other base. So that's 30 minus 22, which is 8. So this is the other base. So in order for you to check it, just add 8 plus 22 and divide by 2. 8 plus 22 is 30. Divide by 2 is 15. So 8 is my base. Here again, you can use decimals, and we do the same thing. We're looking for the base. So you take 2 and multiply that by your mid-segment, which is 18.6, and then we're going to subtract the base that we have. So we end up with 2 times 18.6, so you end up with 37.2, and now I want to subtract 23.6 from it, and we end up with 13.6. So this would end up to be my base. So what you're going to do is go to Canvas and complete the assignment based on the mid-segment of a trapezoid. Please make sure you submit your assignment. Have a good day.